EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air.
Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. And off we go from Las Vegas. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. O'Connell to throw right away.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
A situation they'll certainly want to avoid going forward. An early second and long they're facing.
From the shotgun, O'Connell.
And his throw is incomplete. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
It got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Here's O'Connell looking to throw it. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Isaiah Oliver with the INT.
And the Niners are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a cornerback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 7.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
Christian McCaffrey.
Touchdown, 49ers.
Christian McCaffrey.
64 yards.
And the 49ers are on the board first here in Vegas.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Purdy and the Niner offense, they'll stay on the field. They'll try to go for 2 here.
They'll look to throw. It's caught. And it's 8-0. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
O'Connell looking to throw on first. Caught outright by Renfro.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Now it's O'Connell. That one's complete out to Michael Mayer. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 26. Now a quick throw out wide to Myers. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 1 quarter down, 8-0 to score. Second quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here. Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. As they've got it as we resume action. Here's O'Connell. Going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. This is caught. Touchdown. Josh Jacobs from 6 yards away. And the Raiders have come back to make it a 2-point game. So it goes for a rookie quarterback. He had the INT earlier in this first half, but he bounces back with a touchdown pass.
And you have to like the mental acumen, the toughness, the fortitude.
And it'll be intercepted.
It's Jair Brown who's got it.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive as they watch the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
They go play action here. Purdy
taking a shot for Samuel.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. Their tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. Fakes the handoff. Now O'Connell to throw. Over the middle, he's got Mayer.
And they'll get him down on past the 15.
and 10, it's O'Connell.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. And they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. O'Connell on 1st and 10. And that one too wide and incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
He gets this to Devontae Adams. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Throwing on 3rd, O'Connell.
He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Throwing on 1st down, O'Connell. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there.
Picked off by Tashawn Gibson.
And the 49ers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown on a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
Now Purdy
completes it to the tight end, Kittle. There he goes, left side.
George Kittle. He's to the 10.
Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle as the first half is winding down.
And the Niners will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shot along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended consequence of their actions.
So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Let's go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think
and he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off by Tashawn Gibson.
And the Niners are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Well, Charles, you were so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20-20.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
A final shot before break. O'Connell eluding the pressure right.
He'll let this go for Adams.
And incomplete on the deep ball. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half.
Here's McLeod from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
Now Purdy, he's going to change the look here. Second and 9 now. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. When they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he's got some space here.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Once again, it's Jacobs.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Ball at the 8 here for 2nd and a yard. Maybe a touch less. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 72 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose.
And he's in. Touchdown, the Raiders.
Aiden O'Connell
keeping it himself from a yard out.
And the Raiders have got it back to within a score.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Here's McLeod from his end zone.
And running with power here.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now we'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Someone moved, flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
Play action. Now Purdy.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack.
Malcolm Kuntz able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down.
Near his goal line, here's Purdy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get this up to about the 40. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
second down and right back to McCaffrey.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll motion the tight end across the formation.
Purdy off the play fake. That is incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
They'll go for it. Here's Purdy.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. And the drive starts with a completion left side. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Javon Hargrave there on the stop.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That'll go for a gain of 7. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he is going to have the Raiders first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of the football.
Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now O'Connell.
And it's complete to Adams.
And the Raiders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
O'Connell's going to sneak it.
And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Jacobs will take this one in for a Vegas touchdown. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Here's McLeod from his end zone. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. They need their best drive of the game right here.
And he'll be upended at the 18. That's a very helpful pickup of 9 after the play began at the 9.
Purdy bootlegging it. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
Oh, this defense knows. Fourth quarter, they need to make the play. That one was right for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
Purdy looking to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. And that's going to be incomplete.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. McCaffrey running up the middle.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
The 49ers moving hastily. They're scurrying to the line.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down.
Not a big run, not an explosive run, but they've held the ball for plenty of plays on this drive. They're just trying to impose their will on the defense right now.
Well, the black hole and everyone in Vegas on their feet. Here's 3rd down now.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Where will the pressure come from? 4th and 6 now. Here's Purdy.
That is caught. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9.
2nd down, goal to go. You see Purdy, he's going to shift them around.
He'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his home. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Purdy to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders have just about sewn up this football game. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
O'Connor, he hits Adams, complete.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one in the NFC, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
Here's Randy Bullock now to put toe to leather. And off we go from Seattle.
And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Smith going to look to throw right away. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. It's Deontay Banks with it.
And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. A first down carry for Barkley. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
This 2nd and 4.
Back to throw.
Robinson hauling it in outright.
2 yards on the pickup there. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Touchdown, Giants!
Daniel Bellinger.
A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Giants take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Bullock good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
DJ Dallas to return it from...
And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And the Giants... And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown. So they get the 1 score. Get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead, and oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward is just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Smith, and they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Took just 1 play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
First carry here for Kenneth Walker III.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Dexter Lawrence finding his way through defensively for the stop.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Off of play action, here's Smith. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Jihad Ward coming in from that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7.
Well, partners, the first quarter, too early to start talking about needing a comeback. They're down 2 touchdowns already, and that sack, that disrupts this drive. They need something to go right on offense, and they needed to have.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember...
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Steel City at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today, we've got a fun AFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Now the kicker, that's Cameron Dicker, set to get us started. And with the terrible towels waving wildly, we are underway from Pittsburgh. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Off play action. Pickett. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
I've heard of quick strike offenses, but this has taken that to the extreme. I mean, the very first snap of the ball game, normally you're thinking, let's get our quarterback comfortable and get him into the flow of the game, but not here. They come out attacking from the outset, and it pays off in a big way.
And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
On second down, this is Harris. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The Steeler first down with a pickup of 11 yards. Here's Pickett. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Second down, here's Pickett. Escaping the pressure right. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Pickett back to throw. That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown Steelers. 14-yard touchdown. And the Steelers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line. On play action, they'll throw.
Throw over the middle into the hands of the tight end, Parham.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On first down, it's Herbert.
He finds his target, Allen. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man, maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master Serve.
Well, he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Austin Eckler,
29 yards.
And the Chargers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nice run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Harris running straight ahead.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
7-7, our score after one.
The score tied 7-7.
Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a third down coming up. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on third down. Here's Pickett. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to make it fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on fourth down. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back.
Quick throw here to Johnston. Second down and a little more than a yard here.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 47-yard line.
Play action. It's Herbert.
He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
But give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
He gets it to Johnston.
And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
On the screen, this is Eckler. Touchdown, Chargers! Austin Eckler. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Dicker down to tack on the extra point.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Chargers 14, Steelers 7. Cameron Dicker to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They hand this off to Harris. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Now run straight ahead with Warren. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
I haven't been a defensive coordinator yet that thinks 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job. Hold him to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on 1st down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now Pickett. Got his man. It's Warren. And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well inside the 25.
But whenever you call and run the hitch route, a lot of times that ball's got to be in the air before the receiver even turns around. That's the result of throwing it so many times in practice. Is really a timing route. Make sure that ball's out of your hands, and oftentimes the receiver turns around, and there's the ball. Nice completion there.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll throw again with Pickett.
And now look at this. Big gain, but fumble.
And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Pickett now from the gun here.
Got his man. It's caught for the Steelers. Touchdown.
Najee Harris.
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Steelers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Pickett will try to throw for this.
And he is into the end zone. So they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime. And on the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away.
And then he set up a good field position here as he gets this up past the 40-yard line.
And that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The final shot before the break for Herbert. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not?
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Kazin.
And nothing comes of this last-ditch attempt at points as time will run out on this first half.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that'll make it second down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
On second down, here's Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And that'll skip out of bounds inside the 20 at the 17-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Pickett now on first down. He gets this one to Johnson. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Pickett sets up play action. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And they will finally drag him down at the Chargers' 25-yard line. 86 yards rushing for him now. He's carried the ball just 5 times. They needed less than a foot, and they got a lot more feet than that. Quite a run there on third and short.
As a running back, you love when the defense is stacked near the line of scrimmage. You know it's going to be heavy slogging in the beginning, but if you break free, nothing but green grass ahead of you.
Yeah, smooth sailing and a big run because of it. And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7. Here's second and 3.
Brings up second and 3.
Looking to throw, Pickett. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack. They'll drop to throw. Setting up the screen, Harris. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. He needed 2. He only got 1. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak. And now off to the races down the right side. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he's got room. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 18 more yards there and another 1st down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
First down, Los Angeles.
Herbert operating from the red zone. Over the middle, complete. That's Johnston. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be second down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play. They'll come up 2nd and 7. Draw play. It's Eckler. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
3rd and 2, Herbert. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Eckler is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Obviously, the thought process is to score a touchdown there on 1st and goal, but that loss, that's not critical. Holding on to the football is. Make sure they come away with no less than a field goal in the lead. That's uppermost in their minds.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Eckler again, trying to find a lane, but he finds nothing but defenders. Stopped for no gain at the 2-yard line. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Steeler defense proving its mettle here. And now this is 3rd and goal. Back to throw here, Herbert. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Jalen Guyton, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers put together a 4th-quarter drive to take the lead. So quite the comeback here. They have erased that deficit, pushed themselves out in front now here in this 4th quarter.
But this game's kind of felt like a horse race, hasn't it, partner? Because you had the other guys run out to their big lead, but then slowly and surely, they've been creeping up and closing that gap. Now they're stuck ahead in front here late in the game. The finish line's not far away. They need their defense to finish this thing off.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Now a throw here to his running back.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
We've got to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
On third down, here's Harris. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as good running gets him to about the 44. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Plenty of time. All three timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Back to throw, Pickett.
Forced out to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
I like how he hung in there and went through his progressions, but eventually his internal clock went off and told him it was time to make a run for it, and he ends up sliding down with a solid gain.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
They'll come up. 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw here. Pickett.
Rolling to his right. It's complete to Robinson. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25.
Here's 1st down. Pickett to throw.
This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense.
Clock reading 42 seconds. Here's 2nd down. Here's Pickett.
He'll buy some time right. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
Now Pickett.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on. And oh, we've seen it all now. It's a fake. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted.
And now headed the other way. They're across midfield. And the Chargers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami.
Today we've got a fun little clash in the AFC, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Miami Dolphins.
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium.
From his end zone, Marvin Mims. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Quickly to the air is Wilson. And this one too low.
Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield, and it almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. On first down, Wilson. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that.
Thank you.
But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, and ends up spilling it for a loss.
Here's Tua. Open man downfield is Hill. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 27 yards there, a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 12-yard line.
Tua going to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. But backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And it's caught. And boy, he is very close to a first down. But from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
It's 4th down.
Tua on 4th down. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of any...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
I I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And going deep for Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as
Broncos coming hard, and it's blocked. And somebody better wake up pretty quick here. You give up the touchdown on the first drive of the game, then you get the ball and have a punt blocked.
I love how you phrased it. There better be a wake-up call in a hurry. Already down, gave up the punt block. That could make it a bigger hole to try and climb out of.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They go play action now. Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Broncos take the block punt and convert it into 6 points. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead now stands at 13.
Broncos 13. Dolphins nothing. Will Lutz.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Motion man is Berrios. 2nd down. Here's Mostert again. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good pickup there at 22. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Hill diving, and he's got it full extension. What a catch. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Devon Achane, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins have cut it back within a score.
The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field.
And that flag accepted.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
So first and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos
at their 25-yard line. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
And he's going to have a Broncos first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Throwing now, Wilson on first down.
That to the sideline, and it's intercepted.
And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Second and 10.
At the 26-yard line.
Now Tua. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Tua sets up to pass it toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's third and goal. Looking to pass. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on third and goal. Let's see what they do on fourth and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on fourth and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Josie Jewell. And the Broncos are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on fourth and goal.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on first and 10. After the interception, here's Wilson. Flush to his right. He's got it to Williams. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Now 2nd and 5.
To throw is Wilson. He's going to fire one deep left sideline.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, man, that is just a flat miss. He's in the pocket. The protection holds up. He sees his man come free, but maybe he just gets a little excited about the prospect of a long touchdown.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
They gave it a shot with a deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there, and now there's less time for them to try and get 3 before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.
Jason Sanders for the Dolphin field goal. A 31-yard attempt.
Sanders' kick is good. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. 1 second, all that remains.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Dolphins 10.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this 3rd quarter at their own 25. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. 46 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Up the middle they go with Mostert. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
That's another Dolphins first down.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
A 9-yard loss. It's
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off by Justin Simmons.
And the Broncos will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
They run it again with Williams.
And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite the lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from the lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too. They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
They run on 1st down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook it's still open for the coordinator.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Wilson. And a Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. That's Bradley Chubb shooting in there for the sack. It's 3rd and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack. Looking to throw. Wilson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10.
Just shy of midfield at the 49.
He'll look to Mostert to start things out.
There he goes, right side. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
52 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Tua now on 1st down.
This one complete to Jalen Waddle.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Tua. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. A 9-yard pickup, just 1 yard away from 3 consecutive 1st down plays.
Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1. They'll run right side with Mostert.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
From the gun, it's Tua. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Durham Smythe from 8 yards out. The Dolphins have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out officially at the 21.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now a throw here to his running back, and he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the fourth down play to result in 23 yards. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And some space here. Still going inside the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Javonte Williams. 52 yards. And the Broncos use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth. Wilson going to throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time, and that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Justin Simmons, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
The 2nd down and 10 there, knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
I think it's safe to say he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one. Not got another turnover on his ledger.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle, 75 yards. And the Dolphins are able to move back in front. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. That's caught. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. Here's 2nd down. Wilson to throw. And that's caught by Williams. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Plenty of time left, plus all 3 timeouts. Here's 1st and 10.
And the Broncos 1st down.
Throwing now is Wilson. Flushed out right.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards in a new set of downs.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. Down the left sideline. And finally down at the 9-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Here now, 2nd and goal. Now Wilson. The quick slant caught. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
Will be forgiven if he leads him into the end zone.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. For the lead, here's 3rd and goal. Here's Wilson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Took their shot and go for the win, didn't get it. Now bring on the field goal unit, tie this thing.
It's the right call. I truly believe that. But if I'm on defense, I'm also staying a little loose here in case they want to be really aggressive and fake it.
Here we go. The noise deafening. 4th and goal. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out.
And look at this, it's a fake. And he is not going to get in there. He stopped short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fighting him off. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. And with that, we sign off from Miami.